So I'm in the house chilling, just scrolling online, minding my black owned business, as they say. And I come across this post, right? So, I love little posts like this because it gets everybody to, giving their opinions and putting their input in. So I like these types of posts. So when I saw this one, it made me think a little bit, So it says, survival situation. Choose one boat as if your life depended on it. And then you see on the left boat, it's all types of meat, bacon, rib eye, steaks, and probably chicken and just everything, a carnivore's delight. Then you look over to the right and you see all veggies and fruits, right? So it didn't take me long to come up with my opinion. But then I started to read through the comments, right? So as I'm reading through the comments, I'm kind of shocked. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked. I mean, you would think, okay, just without giving too much thought, the typical person would probably go for the boat on the right with all the veggies because we've been inundated to believe that, fruits and veggies, that's it. That's it. Like, we aren't supposed to be eating meat, and, we've been going back and forth with this trivia for a while. But I thought someone in the comments would have known better. But also, too, I'm going to tell you this. This question wasn't set up right. It's not fair because it's not really telling you the time frame, right? It just says pick a boat as if your life depended on it. But it's not telling you how long you're going to be there. We need to know these details. You can't just say pick a boat as if your life depended on it because we could be there for a day, So we need more details, right? But say... let's just say we had to pick a boat to survive off of for maybe 2 weeks to a month. Let's go with that. Since they didn't give it to us, let's just take our own narrative and go with that. So, as I was going through the comments, I was seeing comments like this. And then I was seeing comments like this. And the further I went down, they just all seemed to be similar. Like they all said the boat on the right with the fruits and veggies. I was really surprised. Because again, I know that growing up, we've been inundated to believe that fruits and veggies are always the way to go. That fruits and veggies trump meat, right? That's what we've been told. But think about it, y'all. Now, come on. If you are somewhere stranded on a deserted island and these boats are the only options that you have for resources for 2 weeks to a month, you're telling me that you're really going to go with the boat on the right that has the fruit and vegetables? Do you not realize how quick fruit and vegetables digest? You're going to starve. You are going to starve. Listen, baby, you can eat a banana. By the time you throw the peel out, you got a turtle head poking out. You know, fruits are basically sugar, and sugar digests so fast. So that to me is not a wise decision. True, with meats, you don't have a lot of fiber. Yeah, but if you're in a situation where you're on a deserted island, you don't want to have a lot of fiber. Honestly, I wouldn't think so. I would think you would want some food that's going to hold you over. And we all know that protein is extremely satiating. So you don't have to eat as much when you eat a lot of protein because it's satiating. I think the only issue you would have is maybe keeping the meat from spoiling. But, yeah, I would go with the meat. And then like the people were saying, oh, well, with fruits and vegetables, you can replant. Baby, you know how long it takes? You know how long it takes for fruit and vegetables to grow? Baby, you would die before it sprouts. Like, come on now. You think if fruit really grew that fast, if you could put an apple seed in the ground and it pop back up in a week or so, I think we would probably all be out here planting our own gardens and stuff. Like, but it takes a while. Like, fruits and veggies have to, they sprout during the season. So if you're out there in the middle of July planting strawberries and things, baby, you're not going to see the fruit of that probably until the next summer. And baby, you'll be good and dead by then. So I think people just don't think when they see these things. Like, come on, y'all. Like, think. Use your brain. But posts like these just confirm what I already knew. Most of y'all get on here just saying anything. Don't think about nothing you say. Just get on here and say the first thing that comes to mind. But, I mean, it's to be expected. It's social media. So, if nothing else, it's entertainment, right? But anyway, let me go, honey, because I got some steaks to defrost. Bye.